Ja, guten Abend und herzlich willkommen zu unserer Pressekonferenz nach dem Spiel ALBA Berlin gegen Darüssafaka Istanbul. Zum ersten Teil begrüße ich den Trainer der Gäste, David Blatt. Coach, your thoughts on the game, please.
Thank you. Good evening to everyone. You know, anytime that you play on the road at this stage of the competition, it's always difficult, particularly against teams like ALBA that are disciplined and well coached and play really hard. I thought that they started the game extremely well, and that sort of woke us up. The first quarter woke us up. We realized that we were in for a battle, and fortunately, we stepped up to that. Really raised our level of defensive aggressiveness and started to force ALBA into tough shots and into less comfortable situations on their offensive end. Very important win for us. As I've mentioned before, probably the youngest team in the group, and we're one of the first teams to qualify for the playoffs. So compliments to my players and to the Darüssafaka organization who supports us and gives us the opportunity to represent them well.
Thank you. Your questions, please.
Okay, I walked a long way. You have to ask me a question, okay? Got a little problem with my back, and it's hurting me, so if you don't ask me a question, I'm going to be really upset.
The problem is the one guy that always starts with the questions is missing for some reason today.
Okay. Somebody, go ahead. Feel comfortable to ask me about anything you want. I'm really trying.
Okay.
Nothing? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you said that you want a question, so
Thank you.
Here is one question from my side.
Okay.
So I have realized that in the first and second quarter you didn't make so many three-point shots.
Yes.
And then in the end of the third quarter and fourth quarter, in the fourth quarter you made 30% of all three-point shots. So it was a tactic from your side. Did you say something to your players?
I wish that I could take credit for tactically improving our three-point shooting percentage, but no, I can't. ALBA plays very good defense, and they made us shoot tough shots. Honestly, when I look at the numbers, I thought we shot too many threes, particularly because we weren't making them. You kind of gotta recognize, okay, it's not our day from that distance. Let's try something else, you know. But we did make some big ones, you know. Really worth mentioning Mohamed Baygul, what he did today. You know, we call him Mami, by the way, and he wasn't playing in the beginning of the season. He wasn't getting any time, any. I mean, I'm talking about for the better part of the first half of the season. He wasn't playing at all, and not because of him, because of me. You know, which goes to show you how smart I am, because that kid really can play, and he's got courage, and he's got a big heart, and we don't win the game today without him. And this is a guy, again, I'm telling you honestly, both in the local league and in the European competition, he barely played. Started to play in the last few weeks. He had a very good game against ALBA last week as well. He had a good game in the league for us before that, but you know, this kid has just continued to work, never put his head down, never given up, and you know he's right now he's one of the reasons that we are where we are, which is a good lesson for all the young people that face that kind of adversity and don't stop working and don't stop playing and hang in there and take their chance when it comes. You know, a lot of credit to that kid. That wasn't an answer to the three-point shooting contest, but I did have to bring that up because I forgot it before. All right?
All right. Thanks a lot for coming out. Zum zweiten Teil unserer Pressekonferenz begrüße ich den Trainer von ALBA, Aito. Coach, your statement, please.
Yes. If we talk about win or not, for us, it's too much. It's too much the situation we have with important players like Peyton Siva or Spencer Butterfield injured, with other players like Bennett, Nikic injured too, and with players who come out from injuries like Niels and Bogi that are not in his best moment. And for us, one thing is to have the experience to play, because we have a very young team. And one thing is you must help a few minutes, and the other thing is you must play a lot of minutes. This is very, very difficult. And on the other hand, it's logical, we lose the control because we are not ready for that. No? Then the only thing we need is to be in better shape for Bogi and Niels, and recover the other players. No. On the other hand, I am not disappointed with the players, because they did the maximum we can, in spite you saw sometimes playing with a very, very good intensity, perhaps in similar situation like the second half of the game of the Cup, but it happens once, and that we need to be in better shape and recover players, because if not, it's very, very difficult, and we can demand them to do more, because it's too much for us. No? Then we must accept the situation, because this is our real situation.
Thank you. Gibt es dazu Fragen? Auch hier nicht, doch hier vorne bitte.
Coach, what do you think about chances in the top 16 in EuroCup? You still have a chance to reach the next round?
The first thing we need is to be in better physical condition. Because if we want to speculate, if we are going to win to Gran Canaria, is going to play Peyton, Spencer Butterfly, in spite he plays, it's impossible. He's 6 weeks out. Then he needs time. Then to talk about the possibilities, there are possibilities. It depends of a lot of things, but I am not worried with that. I am worried about the if we can have the players we have in better condition, and the players we don't have who come back. This is the situation. I don't want to speculate if Gran Canaria wins to Galatasaray today, or if we are going to win next week. I don't know. Peyton is going to play with us, because Peyton is not a problem if he begins to practice tomorrow, but I don't think so. It's not a problem because he's out only 4 days, no? But one player who is out during 6 weeks is impossible. He begins and plays with full intensity. I think it's better don't speculate if Darüssafaka is going to win in Gran Canaria, or if we are going to win in Istanbul. I prefer don't think in it. And try to tell the players that they can't be worried. They must not be worried about if we lose or we win. Because in this situation we must accept all the problems we have and try to do the best in every moment. If Bennett Hunt is not, Jonas very well. But if Jonas is not, then the player of the cadet team. And he must think in win. No, he must think in to do like Jonas did, his best. And it's not easy for them, of course, because they, for example, Jonas Matisek, when he began to practice with us, he practiced very, very well. After, when he had the responsibility to play, he was a little worse, because it's not easy to keep your mind. And I am happy today because he began with the same situation, and after he played very well. No? But this is the thing we must think, not in if we are going to win or not.
Ich denke, das ist ein schönes Schlusswort. Vielen Dank. Schönen Abend noch.